Well, 4-1 feel like.
You tell me. Excellent. All right. We'll go into questions. Our first one will be from Nate Ulrich. Nate, your line's open.
Jarvis, how does it strike you to be 4-1 with the Browns here? I mean, the Browns haven't done this since 1994.
It's very special. It's, we continue to take strides each and every week. I think for me, just, continue to pay attention to what's going on in the game and, how hard these guys work each and every day, how hard we work, how hard the coaching staff work. I mean, it's no surprise that we're in this position. And, I think our goal is every week just to win. Once the game day is here, Sunday's here, is to win.
Jarvis, this was obviously their first game without Nick Chubb as an offense. You guys were going against the number one defense. Did you show yourself something? I mean, you guys have been winning, but was this a test that you felt like if you passed, you could really see something about yourselves?
Yeah, it was it was a tough day. I think we were able to muscle a bit at the end, and it finally broke for us a little bit with a couple of big runs there to finish it. You look at that first half. I mean, I could think on hand maybe 6 or 7 contested catches, between third down, first down, fourth down, guys just making plays when their number is called and the ball's in the air. And, that's a testament to the hard work, obviously, like I said before, but also, man, how bad these guys want it, how bad we want it. We want it real bad.
Jeff Shadell, you have our next question.
Hey, Jarvis, how badly were you hurt there in the first quarter, and how did it affect you at all the way you played? It didn't seem like it.
Yeah, he got me pretty good. He gave me a pretty good shot. That's all I can say. He gave me a pretty good shot, but it's all good. We got the last one, so that's fine.
Jeff, next up, Scott Petrick.
Hey, Jarvis, kind of piggybacking on what Nate asked you, how important is it for you guys to show that you can win multiple ways, right? You did it with the strong running game, 307 last week, and then this week kept to throw the ball around a little bit in the first half.
Yeah, it's part of who we are. I think the biggest thing, and we do have our identity. I believe we have our identity, but then I think too, I think we understand that we're gonna do whatever it takes to win the game. Hats off to all the guys out there that make plays. And like I said, the running game finally got going and there in the end and bits and pieces throughout the game, but there in the end to really take us over the top.
Thanks, Scott. Mary Kay Cabot, you're up.
Hey, Jarvis, we understand that Baker will be going for some x-rays after the game, and it looked like he was kind of hurting after that Justin Houston hit on the pick there. So, are you worried about Baker a little bit, and what will it mean for you guys, to keep everybody together and keep this thing rolling?
Yeah, good question. I think the biggest part is just making sure that everybody continues to stay healthy and taking care of themselves. We played a tough game just now, and it's important for us to make sure that we can get back to, the facility tomorrow and take these next days to really try to recover and figure out what we need to do, and who's banged up, and figure out what we need to do throughout the week to make sure that we can have everybody there for next Sunday's game.
Did you see him or talk to him? Did he seem okay to you, or do you know how anything's going?
Yeah, he seems to be in great spirit. So, we're going to continue to send prayers up for that, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. We'll go to Doug Lesmerises.
Jarvis, I know you've been doing this for a long time, but you literally had to crawl off the field at one point because you took such a hit. And then you just come back and do your job the rest of the day. I know that's life in the NFL, but can you just describe what it's like a day like that, the physicality, what you have to be like mentally just to get through a game in this league, and you go from, taking a hit like that, and then you go back to doing your job?
Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of it, and I know it's something that a lot of guys in there embrace, not just me, a lot of guys in there embrace. I think the biggest thing for me, man, those 2 drops are gonna haunt me. You talk about doing my job, and that was part of it. So those are definitely two that's going to keep me up tonight and probably for a couple more days. But, it's a great team win, team effort. All these guys are playing with something going on. And, throughout the week, how hard they work, regardless of what they're going through, is something that is showing up out here each and every day. And, and we're 4-1 because of it, So I love all those guys and how much they sacrifice to make sure that they're out here.
When you're crawling off the field, are you just thinking, all right, I got to get back in, here we go? Like, what's that like?
Yeah, first I was trying to catch my breath first, but then I was just praying and hoping that, it wasn't nothing serious and that, I'll definitely be able to go back out there and play. That's definitely, those two thoughts were the first two things that crossed my mind.
Thanks, Jarvis.
Thank you, Jarvis. Next up is Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Jarvis, how huge was it for you guys to get a defensive touchdown off the Ronnie Harrison pick six and the safety from Myles Garrett? Obviously, it was the difference in point differential in the game itself. But just what does that do for the energy of the team and everything that goes with those defensive points?
Yeah, the defense has been doing a heck of a job, man. Each week, they continue to find ways to get their hands on the ball, and force turnovers, force the other team's offense to make mistakes, and, just playing real sound football, and shout out to all those guys that stepped up. Red Wine, steps in and at safety and makes a play, catches a pick and a huge third down, like all of those things are part in a testament to how hard these guys work throughout the week.
So Harrison hadn't played much. Redwine didn't play on defense at all until today. Dearness Johnson, we know, is coming in to a bigger role now with Nick Chubb out, and we saw all of them make huge plays in this game. So does that say something about this team that you kind of have those guys who, are a little down the depth chart who are able to fill in like that and produce?
Yeah, there's not a guy that's on the sideline that's not, drooling to get in there and make plays. I think that's the beauty about our team. Like, everybody accepts their role and what they have to do to make sure that we can win games or have successful plays and are ready to do more if needed. And again, like I said, these guys work. Like, this group works.
Great, we're going to take two more. We'll go to Jason Lloyd and then Scott Petras to close it out with Jarvis.
Hey, Jarvis, I was a little late getting in. Sorry if you addressed this, but where'd you get the hat?
Oh man, one of my friends out in New York. He's a designer out there, and I just wear it all the time. Just keep reminding myself and reminding everybody else.
When your first year here, after one of the games, I asked you if this was about what you thought it would be or if it was worse, and you said it was worse. How did you get from that point to 4-1 and now doing things that this team hasn't done in 25 years, 26 years?
Yeah, I think with everything, it gets kind of better with time. You continue to file the right guys in, put the right people in places, and I think this organization has done a hell of a job of doing that since I've been here, and their sense of urgency is here. It's always been since the day that I walked through the door, to be a winning organization, and we're in pretty damn good shape right now.
To go from where you were, even after the opener, after Baltimore, did you think it could get to this point this fast?
Yeah, I mean, we were figuring things out. We played against a Super Bowl contending team from the past year, AFC Championship team, and we had to figure some things out on the fly. I think my biggest take from that, and I know you guys know, the turnover margin. I think we turned the ball over 3 or 4 times that game, and maybe once or twice, maybe twice today since then. So, that speaks volumes to the changes and the correction and the things that we've done to make sure that we protect the ball and put ourselves in situations to be successful.
Thank you.
Great, we're going to go to Scott Petras and we'll close there.
Hey, Jarvis, were you on the field for Odell's pass? And if so, why didn't he throw you the ball?
Man, I said the same thing. No, I think we went through practice, and Coach would take me out when we ran that play a couple of times just to help him fight the urge to throw me the ball. So it got to where I wanted to go, where we wanted it to go, and Hoop made a hell of a play. Odell made a hell of a throw.